YouTube, it's Brian Phillips. Look what we've got. Yes, we've done this before, but it's such an awesome plane and it happens to be on sale right now. So we're gonna do it again. It's the D18, the Beechcraft. Amazing plane, twin engine, twin reverse thrust, differential thrust, flaps, retracts, AS3X, safe. It literally has everything and LEDs, but we don't need them right now.
No, we don't.
Throttle cuts off. Let's show you thrust reverse. Oh yeah, amazing, perfect ground handling. And here we go. Take off flaps deployed. And she's up. Out of the gear, out of the flaps. Absolutely amazing looking. Guys, if you haven't flown this plane, you want to and you don't even know it. That's 30% throttle. Light, variable, confused winds. Twin tail rudders, absolutely look fantastic. Look at the forward-facing white light. We got manned aircraft. Can't quite tell where they are. Can you?
No, not yet.
I think they're probably up high.
They've got to be way out that way.
Oh, they're up high, I see them.
Oh, I see them. They're going away from us.
Yep, they're turning around actually. Okay, here we go. Guys, check this out. Letting it stall over on itself, guys. That's the level of power and authority you get with this plane. You can fly it exactly like you stole it. Oh man, look at that thing, so gorgeous up against the trees. Take off flaps now. Look at that thing, just nimble and glorious. Full throttle now. Look at this loop, guys. Almost unlimited power, folks. High speed patch, you good?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that thing, guys. Like a warbird. Oh man, that is so gorgeous. Inside? Mm-hmm. A couple steps, please. To the runway. We'd be flying over the damn runway. By the way, just heard from the excavator. He's coming back this week. Got confirmation. Look at that, braking on the motors.
So cool.
Differential thrust. Absolutely gorgeous. Take off flaps now. Beautiful low profile pass there around the cherry and then through the hole. Out of the flaps now, hard on the throttle. 5,000 4S gets this thing moving. Okay, a couple steps back. Right down the runway, camera crew. Hard on the throttle, pushing it down, a little bit of rudder. And then straight up, guys. Huge loop, beautiful clouds. Thank you, God, for those clouds. And thank you for the calm winds.
No kidding.
That we haven't had.
In weeks?
In weeks. I think they're doing some testing. You see them up there? I'm gonna fly up here so you guys can see the plane we're talking about. Always respect manned aircraft. They take precedent over beautiful RC aircraft, okay?
Oh,
I want you guys to see where they are. Okay, I'm staying low. I'm gonna go up and over. Where'd they go? They went over the clouds.
No, they're way, like miles.
Yeah.
Back there.
Yeah, you can hear them though.
Yeah.
So guys, that's one thing about manned aircraft is that they have humans in them. These ones just have pretend humans and not even always. So you gotta take advantage of the opportunity to fly one of these D18s. You won't regret it. I'm gonna do an inside loop over the damn runway. Hard on the throttle on the way downhill and then high speed pass right out. You good? Mm-hmm. Look at that thing. Looks like a racer. Absolutely amazing. Camera crew, you good with your angle?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a slow pass this time just to show you the difference. Full landing flaps, dirty pass, gear going up, going down, going back up, going down. And I'm gonna slow it down and bring it down the runway. We'll do a nice steep landing approach, a little wind from our left shoulder toward our right. Going into it right now. Out of the throttle altogether. Look at that, little differential thrust. Get that thing down on the nice, soft, supple tires, up over the cherry. Gear going up into their parking spot. We'll bring it right down the runway again, guys. A little tight on my turn there. And here it is, guys. Right down the runway, guys. Absolutely no problems. Very controllable for being a big plane. Also, this thing will and does pack away nicely. That's our timer, not that we need it because we have telemetry, which gives us pack voltage and all sorts of other good information. But I think what we want to do is show a couple of landings. So take off flaps, landing flaps. Camera crew, you good where you are? You want to be there or do you want to be over here?
I'm good if I can stay here.
Stay there.
Okay.
You'll be good. You'll be good. Watch now for the UPS stick. And that's why I like thrust reverse, folks, because even when you don't nail the landing, by the way, look at the differential thrust. Who needs two motors when you've got one that'll do the job? I absolutely love flying planes that are easy to control, that are well tamed, but yet don't give up any scale details. And this plane does exactly that. Now, we're not done flying. Take off flaps. Get that tail up, get that thing flying, and then, oh yeah, there's that. Do you guys hear the differential thrust? Oh man, so gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. By the way, if you're ever curious how to set one of these beauties up on your very own transmitter that you bought from the links in the video description below with the battery, 3200 4S will also do great on this plane. 5,000 is where it's at for CG reasons, though, I gotta say. I would highly suggest you go with that size class. Oh, and by the way, don't forget, we have safe. There's auto leveling. Oh, there they are. You see them up there?
Yep, I see them.
Okay. So we're in auto leveling, so watch this, guys. Look, let go of the sticks, bank, bank, let go. It just flies it for you. Kind of makes it go level. That's about all it does. I'm gonna get out of safe and I'm gonna bring it right back around. I'm gonna cruise it in for a nice greasy landing if all goes to plan. So in other words, I just need to do that thing. Or fly out over the tree line. I might go way out there and just hit this nice, beautiful hole. Okay, we'll just take it way out there. Take off landing flaps. Kind of in our base leg, we're way out there. I could have just left takeoff flaps or maybe no flaps because I'm like a 400 miles away. Look at this, guys. 30% throttle, no throttle. A little bit of throttle. Got to fly to the ground. There it is. That's what we call a presentation pass, folks. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, you don't need thrust reverse, but when you fly off of a shorter runway, it is kind of nice. Okay, thrust reverse off. We're gonna do that again. Gear up. Now what I wanna do is I wanna show them the possibility of landing grass ops, or do we wanna do grass ops right now?
We can do that. We've done it before.
Let's go up and over because we can. Look at that beautiful silver finish inside. You good? Mm-hmm. Man, I love the white clouds. Absolutely to die for. Okay, camera crew, let's probably switch sides for this one just so we're not in our runway. Okay, so we'll do grass ops. The wind is coming right to left. It's pretty tame right now. Ooh, can we do front yard ops?
Do you want me to back up then?
Yeah, come on to the runway. Remember, this is grass ops. Okay, there's the gear. Come on, gear. Bring them out. Full up elevator. And just get it all the way to the runway. Full up elevator, guys. I almost tipped it over, okay? Now, the other thing you can do is when you're doing grass ops, and if you've got a bouncy field like what we have because you haven't mowed it because you're too lazy to do that, you can go ahead and come in with no flaps. You'll carry a little bit more speed, and you also have a little bit better ground clearance if that's an issue. Now, I'm just gonna show you real quick. Throttle cuts off, forward thrust, full up elevator. See what I'm talking about, guys? That thing was gonna tip. So what I'm gonna do is I'll go ahead and help it out because there's some big divots here. And with regard to battery, guys, 5,000 is gonna get you tons of time. Okay, 4 minutes and 4 past our timer. And here we go, look at that, guys. More power, I'm just gonna leave it on that screen so that there's no ambiguity. Now, you could also set up audible alarms if you want. And to be honest, that's one of the reasons why we love doing unbox build radio setup videos, because we know a lot of you Just need a little bit of help. Okay, let's do a short field takeoff here. You wanna go over there? Oh, good, clouds. Thank you, clouds.
Yeah, no kidding.
Short field takeoff, takeoff flaps, forward thrust. Full throttle. That's what you call short field takeoff. And then fly it. I just want to get some more passes because this thing looks so dang good. And I gotta say, there are times when you get planes and you're just like, this plane is dang good. And it's just like, when are they gonna make a better one, you know? Because, and I know we've done a couple of videos about the D18, but I gotta say, for being general aviation, it is an amazing plane. Hyper performance, if you ask me. Woo! Almost ran into my own flagpole. That would make for a good video, but I'm not gonna do it with this plane. Takeoff flaps. Let's just do a low pass. Nice, relaxed. Okay, into the landing flaps. We're not gonna land. We're just gonna we're gonna do a crosswind, greasy. Low pass, nice and slow. Into the throttle when we need it, into the takeoff flaps, hard on the throttle, just so we can catch that wind and let it wind vane us right over the other field. Hard on the throttle. And guys, this smart pack has given us all sorts of telemetry. So we can tell exactly when we need to land. Oh yeah, we're not even there yet, but we're gonna pretend like we are and take a nice greasy landing here. Take off flaps. We're gonna wait on the landing flaps. We're just gonna go all the way out. Kind of want to hit this other angle, but then we're here on the grass. So here come the gear. Gear really quick on this plane. Should be no problem for any of you. Okay, full landing flaps. Keep that nose pointed down. A little bit of throttle, about 10%, 15%, 30. Get into ground effect. Walk it in just like you stole it. Like I said, you don't have to do that with the thrust reverse, but it is really stinking fun. Okay, out of the thrust reverse. And we're gonna go ahead and take off with the wind because that's what we all do. Just kidding, guys, you don't do that. Beautiful. Out of the gear, out of the flaps. And just right over the farm field. There's actually a pond over there too, but it's not ours. Oh, love the look. Beautiful, dragged it out. You do have to use a little bit of elevator. Okay, take off flaps, landing gear coming down. We're gonna try to get this thing down. Maybe we'll try it like without thrust reverse, full landing flaps here, just a little bit of throttle. We'll see what it looks like. Oh, I'm way long. Now, I must say, it does like the wind vane when you get hard into the reverse thrust, and that might just have something to do with the way I'm flying and the way the wind is pushing it this way. But I am totally fine with it. And you wanna talk about squeezing out every last drop. What do we have there? Trying to stay in the shadow. Mm-hmm. You see it?
Yep.
Pretty good. Now I'm gonna scroll over. 7 minutes and 32 plus 5. Guys, that is a good amount of flight time. 12 minutes on one battery for a big plane that's heavy. And by the way, if you guys have a small car and you're thinking, I don't wanna get that thing because it'll never fit in my trunk. Hold on, hold that thought. Watch this, guys. Watch this, hold on, let's put the flaps up. Okay, flaps are up, watch this. That's how hard it is, okay? Now, I know some of you are thinking, fly it like that. That is an aileron, guys. That is an LED, that is a landing light. You wanna see how hard it is to install? Let's check this out, watch this. This is why I love this plane so much. You get that technology, the pinnacle of technology. You can take your stinking wings off and then watch this, watch this. You think that's gonna work? It's gonna work, guys. That's why we love the amazing level of refinement we're getting. I mean, these planes go together in minutes where it used to be hours, and they're better when they're together, okay? That's in the short time that we've been doing this on YouTube. And just think, the culmination of an RC experience. We're not even there. But the truth is, if you guys haven't even started yet, you need to start today. The truth is, so many amazing experiences. You won't, I mean, you can definitely pick wrong though. And that's why you need a channel like Brian Phillips RC. We're gonna help you make decisions that are gonna get you from where you are to in the air as quick as possible. And we don't wanna have a bunch of random stops in the middle where your wife is pissed off at you, you're pissed off at yourself, you just blew $700 or $800 down the toilet. We're gonna try to help you avoid that, okay? Don't go and watch the Cletus McFarlanes of the world crashing planes and think that's what I want to do. I want to get myself a B-2 bomber from Motion and go crash it immediately. You know what? That is a huge disservice to the RC community. Now, nothing against Cletus. He's a cool guy. He's doing lots of cool things. But that's not what we do in this hobby. We don't strap EDF jets with turbines and think it's amazing. It might be fun to watch on video, but you're not going to do it, okay? Because we don't got $3 grand to throw in the garbage can, okay? They might, and that's fun, and it makes for good content. I get it. I'm with it. But we're here to help you, real people that's got to really get up at the crack of dawn and really work your butt off to make some money, and then come home and you got to pay all the bills and your taxes and pay for all your kids' stuff and all your wife's stuff before you even get a penny of it. Or for you. Or for the other way around, the wife that's out working, whatever, it doesn't matter, whichever direction it goes. The point is this, we know what it's like to work hard. We know what it's like to spend on stuff like this, and it's always at the end of your budget. We know. I mean, I don't care how rich you are. That RC plane is the last thing that's on your budget, okay? We're gonna help you get the best from that budget, whether it's, you know, $10,000 a month or 50 bucks a month, okay? If it's less than 50 bucks a month, you're gonna have a hard time in this hobby. But the truth is, we're gonna help you spread what you got and make good decisions like buying the NX10 instead of buying the NX7E. NX7E is cheaper, you say, Brian. No, spread the cost of this over your first handful of planes. If you think you're gonna have 5 in the first year, you're gonna have 10. If you think you're gonna have 10, you're gonna have 20. If you think you're gonna have 50, you're gonna have 100. I know from experience. I was gonna have a high wing and a jet.
How'd that work out for you? Or me?
Gloriously. We have hundreds and hundreds of planes. So that being said, when you buy the 10, spread the cost. If you want to get an IX20, congratulations. Links in the video description below to this. Links in the video description below for this plane. Links in the video description below for the battery. We'll just show you a real quick look inside of here. Pop this hatch. Boom. There it is, 5,000. Right there, 4S. 3200 4S goes all the way up into the bulkhead. There's a tight spot you got to go into. You're gonna be totally happy with this plane's AR631, plus the Avian ESCs, twin ESCs. And if I remember, we did have a little screwing around to get the thrust reverse, but there should be new firmware in there, which just means you gotta scroll all the way to the right and you'll be able to turn it on. You follow a couple of prompts. We'll show you exactly how to do it in the Unbox Build radio setup. That's the difference between us and our competitors on YouTube. Good people doing good things. We're not trying to beat them up. But at the end of the day, we're gonna take you step by step out of the box and literally into the air. And we're gonna show you all the steps, not most of them. That's why it's 3 freaking hours long and you're like, I don't got 3 hours. Listen, do you have unlimited resources? Do you know how to set it up? Do you have a friend who can help you? These are all other ways you can do it. But if you don't have those things, you can watch us and we will walk you through. And you can watch it in 2x speed or you can watch it in 1/2 speed. We have people complain that we're too fast and people that complain that we're too slow. Usually people complain either way, but it's never the right, you did the right speed, Brian.
Or watch the part you need.
Watch the part you need.
But you need help on the radio
and then discard the rest of it. Yeah,
like,
just,
okay.
yeah, I mean, unboxing it, who cares? You know, you already got the thing, right? So we're gonna help you no matter where you are, whether it's, Brian, I'm brand new, I got no skills. Brian, I'm skilled, but I'm just coming back. Brian, I got a Habu and I wanna get it, I'm gonna get my first turbine jet. Okay, don't do that. See, we're gonna give you good advice like that. That's what we do. And the truth is we've done a lot, but we know our limits. We know our limits of our area. We love this place. We're building a pond. We're gonna have a dam runway over here. It's gonna be crosswind about 100 degrees off of this runway. This one's gonna continue out. There'll be a helipad out there for real helicopters. And there'll be a full-scale airstrip over there on the crest of that hill all the way over to where the culvert is. That culvert's the dam drains.
And there are
and they were damn expensive.
Lot of them.
Yeah, that's right. 96 inches of drainage.
It's...
We got 36 inches going under the road, but the Army Corps of Engineers wants us to have 96 inches of drainage off the back of the pond.
But the government's always looking out for you.
They are, because they don't have to pay the
Just
bill.
really care.
And, well, don't forget about the 160 tons. Or wait, was it 160 tons?
Of what? Oh,
of rock. We had to build a check dam.
Yeah.
Oh, and then we have to build another one after the discharge too. So anyway, we love nature. We are massaging.
We do love nature.
You know, I was gonna say after that we shouldn't even have to take them to dinner. Just cut that right out.
Right to the chase.
So guys, DA18, amazing plane. You will love it. We're here to help you. We want you guys to have great success. We don't want you to just get one, you know, toy grade plane and wet your whistle and then move on. You can do that, and that's cool if you want to, but the truth is we're not here to sell you a bill of goods. We want you guys to be doing what's right for your step right where you are right now. And that's what we're gonna help you do. Now, if you see this and you're like, hey, I really like the idea of that, but it's maybe just a little bit above my pay grade or maybe a little bit above my skill level, head over to brianphillipsrc.com. We have thousands of videos, and so we'll help you sort by type, manufacturer, and then affiliates that we work with, hobby shops, mom pop shops, and then the big boys that we work with. And that way you can sort through and find what you want. We also do ground vehicles and stuff like that, but you guys know my heart and true passion is fixed wing RC airplanes. Then we do helis, we do quads, VTOLs. If you don't know what that is, vertical takeoff and landing. We also do a lot of other stuff too. Occasionally leaf blowers. One of our most popular videos, leaf blower video. Air chucks. We did one with kittens. We shamelessly, we put kittens in it. So we do all sorts of stuff, weed whackers, you know, farming implements, because we do hay. But the truth is it all kind of revolves around this aerodrome that we're building right now. If you don't know what an aerodrome is, look it up. And by the way, speaking of aerodromes, can we talk about it?
Yeah.
We're gonna see it in all. Y'all.
2024.
2024. Brian Phillips RC and the camera crew.
Yep.
We'll be there in live and in charge. We're gonna be there talking to you. And that's what we love doing. I mean, you guys will meet me and you'll be like, man, that guy, I thought he was long-winded on camera.
Just wait.
Yeah, just wait till you meet me in person. Truth is, we'd love to meet you in person. That's what we do. So we're gonna be out there, and we wanna serve the community on videos, but we wanna get out and meet some people too. So if you guys wanna meet us, we should be there probably Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, depending on air.
We'll be there we'll be there at the end.
Because we are flying in,
yes,
which sucks because it's like almost impossible to bring planes. We could bring transmitters and maybe a couple of batteries if we told them they were pet iguanas. But the TSA has a way of making me follow the rules, even though there's other people that don't have to and they just live here forever. Anyway, that's another topic for another day. But the truth is, you need the DA18. And by the way, what a beautiful plane with an amazing experience attached to it. It doesn't just look good, it flies good. It doesn't just fly good, it's very easy to fly and land. It doesn't just do that, it's also got safe and AS3X built in. You can turn that off if you want, we'll show you how to do it. And also, paired up with the NX10, you can do all the features. Thrust reverse, differential thrust. All those things are super handy. Ground handling is phenomenal. It'll do grass tops, but you do have to have a manicured lawn to a certain extent. And that's true for any plane. It doesn't have a ton of ground clearance. That's where you're gonna run into problems on this plane because it's got short, stubby wheels. But if it had tall wheels, it would be ugly as sin. So thank God they didn't do that.
And if you have nice manicured Joe Nallgrass.
Yeah, which by the way, there is a mile-long full-scale airstrip there with outlets in it.
If you've never been there and you're close to South Carolina.
Even if you're not close to South Carolina. We're not.
We're not even close.
So if you want to see us and meet us in person, we'll be there, and we can't wait to share some footage and have an amazing experience. And so we see our buddies from Horizon, our buddies from a couple other different companies. Which we'll mention in those videos.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
But we hope to see you guys all there. And Jason and all of our favorites. But we love doing this stuff, and we love that you guys are here with us on Brian Phillips RC. If you want to support us, the best way you can do it is buy the planes, get in the air, buy the transmitters, get in the air, buy the batteries, get in the air. And if you're doing ground vehicles, get in the air still, because that's awesome when you run a basher off a ramp. And we're going to be here to enjoy the process with you. If you want to support us other ways, we got Patreon, PayPal, YouTube Super Thanks, and YouTube members. But at the end of the day, those things are just like this over here, okay? We're all about growing this RC thing, this RC monster called Brian Phillips RC. We want to have new content all the time. We want to have the best products for you, and we want to tear apart the worst ones. And we're going to help encourage the manufacturers to make choices that you guys would make, while also sharing, even when we're not crazy about something, for stupid reasons. We We want you guys to know whether or not the planes are actually what they say they are. Okay, because anybody can write a marketing lingo and say, buy me. But we're gonna show whether or not it actually does it. And I'm not a professional pilot. I'm not even that good of a pilot. I'm like an average pilot, okay? And if you're saying to yourself, yeah, but you're better than me. Okay, fine. Everybody starts somewhere. Get better than me. You'll be better than me if you fly more. And if you fly on a simulator, get yourself a real flight. Get yourself the transmitter. Just fly every day, 15 minutes a day. You'll be amazed how quick you pass me up. I mean, seriously. Because we fly a lot, but we also film. And that takes up a lot of time. And if I had my way, I would just constantly fly and just never stop. It'd be awesome. My wife would love it. All right, guys, questions, comments, leave them down below. We got links in the video description below. This is on sale right now. If you're watching this and it's come off of sale, I apologize. That's why we don't talk about sales a lot. We don't want to, you know, do the clickbait BS. We do only once in a while we do it. We've done it like twice or 3 times out of thousands of videos, guys. Give us a break. It's YouTube, for God's sake. But this is on sale right now, and there's other awesome choices that are on sale. So we'll have links to this plane, and maybe, are we gonna put a link to the sale thing?
Yeah, I can, temporarily. It's a pretty decent sale.
It's a pretty good sale. There's a lot of good items. Carbon Z Cub, which is, or not Carbon Z Cub, Carbon Z T28, which is amazing. One of my favorites. We're gonna fly it tonight, but then Megan's like, we've already done a bunch of footage on that. And I'm like, we did on this. I love them both.
I know.
What else? Rattle it off. UMX F14. Except is it ultra micro? It's just a micro.
No, it's not UMX, but the F14.
Micro F14, yep. 2200 4S. You need to get a new battery when you buy that.
The UMX Twin Otter.
UMX Twin Otter, which is super small, runs on 1S. We have done videos on that too.
UMX Timber X.
UMX Timber X, which you can set up flaperons on, by the way, because it's a full length aileron. Super awesome. If you're into 3D, that's your thing.
The Apprentice 1.5 and 1.2.
Which we've not done the 1.5 forever. I got it from a friend. Crashed it immediately. We have 1.2s, very good planes.
There's
also Apprentice Stole 700.
Yes, Apprentice Stole.
Apprentice Stole, tricycle, or not tricycle. It's got big Tundra tires, kind of looks wonky.
Super good trainer.
Amazing first plane. It's got brushless motor. It's going to give you AS3X safe. Great choices, guys.
Several helis.
Yep.
There's more. That's just what I can remember off the top of my head. Yeah.
But we were racking our brain on how we could bring something that'd be helpful for you guys.
It's a pretty substantial discount on some of those bigger planes, especially.
So, like I said, D18 would be good at full price. Get it at a discount if you can.
Yeah.
While you can.
Batteries are in stock. I mean, as of the time of recording.
Yep. So we'll throw all that stuff up for you. And if you want to help support us, just buy from the links. Also, if you're going to be at Knoll, remember, we're talking about, what's the dates that we were talking about? So not the first weekend.
May 14th through 18th.
Through 18th. That's when we're targeting.
Yeah, we should be there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, probably.
Yeah, we might be there part of Tuesday, or no. We don't know. It depends on the airfare. Yeah, because we're getting airfare booked, and we're getting hotels booked and all that good stuff. And so, guys, if you haven't been there, it's an amazing experience. If you even remotely like RC, it's going to overwhelm you. It's like 20+ hours of flying every day. I mean, they're flying 3D like all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
I don't know how they even sleep down there. But it's amazing.
I don't know how they do either. We could put a link. You can Google Joe Knoll, or the location is actually Triple Tree
it's called Triple Tree Aerodrome. And that's a 400-acre facility. It takes you like 15 minutes to drive a car through it.
It's amazing.
That's how big it is.
It's beautiful.
And yes, there are bathrooms, running water, showers, all the facilities, amazing. They have a 25-acre pond. This is going to be less than an acre. It's going to be like a 0.81 acres, okay? It's going to be a beautiful pond, don't get us wrong. But this little aerodrome we're building, it's like 24 acres. There's 400 acres. It's huge.
Yep.
Huge. And you can't get enough. You'll love it. And by the way, the grand scale of it, it's all blocked in. It's a private event. You got to be AMA. Or invited by an AMA pilot. So make sure you get an invitation from somebody. I want to be your inviter, but I can't necessarily invite you guys.
Or your spouse. If you're the pilot, your spouse is
and your kids
included in part of that.
But you have to pay for it too. So it's not free. It's kind of expensive if you do the whole shebang, but it's worth it. It is an amazing experience. You will not regret it, I promise. Just like buying this plane, you won't regret it. Okay? Joe Knoll, 2024. See you there. Stay tuned. So much more right around the corner. And I mean it, guys. Stay tuned. We had a little bit of downtime. I had my balls lasered. We were sick. We had some construction going. There's actually more lined up as soon as we're done with that construction. But the truth is, we're going to keep pumping out the production for you on Brian Phillips RC. We got a room full of boxes. It's true. Stay tuned.